This video is going to be focused on gun manufacturer warranties. You know, when we buy a firearm, I think the warranty that goes along with it is just as important, similar to purchasing a vehicle. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I recently had a great experience with Sig Sauer, and I want to tell you that story. But more importantly, I want everybody to throw in your input so we can all learn together on your experiences with different manufacturers, whether it be Smith, Carr, all the different ones, Ruger, Kimber, it doesn't matter. I want your experience. Taurus, what is your experience on customer service and how they stand up to their warranty? Because that's important to me, and I know it's important to you, and it's important to us as consumers. Let's talk about it. Welcome to weaponseducation.com. Let's start out the video with a brief story I recently had in the last 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks. I thought it would take 6 weeks. That's why I'm so excited about Sig Sauer right now and their customer service. Excellent. AAA plus, as good as it gets. From the experience I recently had, let me tell you what it was. It's not on my Sig Sauer mosquito. This mosquito has been running perfect, and a lot of people say they have issues with it. What's good is that I know if I do have issues in the future, this company is going to back up this gun. So my Sig Sauer Mosquito 22, which I shoot my CCI mini mags out of, very happy with. Never had an issue. I spent a lot of money on this gun, and I did a review on this in the past. This is the 226, a very expensive Sig. All right, it comes in a lot of different calibers. I chose to get the actual 22 LR, and it's right there on the slide. I wanted the real deal, no conversion kit, full size. I want to practice with my 22 as a full-size gun. Okay, so I did. I purchased it, a lot of money, about double the price of a mosquito. I forget what I paid, honestly. It was a couple of years ago, maybe $600–700. I just don't remember. But it was a pricey gun. So I'm thinking, all right, well, for that kind of money, this gun better just nail it. It better be perfect, all right? The first 200–300 rounds, it was okay, and then I started having issues. Failure to feed, change the magazine. First couple of hundred rounds with a different magazine, failure to feed. All right, so I finally decided to, this is just literally like 10 days ago, call Sig. They don't know about my channel. They don't know who I am. And I say, all right, this is my story. This is what's going on. I have a 22, 226, and it's giving me these problems. All right, Tom, what's the serial number? And I read it off, 468245. Okay, sir, hold on one moment. Sir, he comes back. Sir, what is your email address? weaponseducation@gmail.com. Okay, sir, just hold on one moment. Hold on. 60 seconds later, he comes back. He goes, sir, check your email. I check my email. He goes, do you see that? It's a FedEx label, prepaid label, for overnight express. All you have to do is put the gun, by the way, he goes, do you have the original case? I said, yes, I do, but it's somewhere in one of my 3 attics, somewhere in one of my homes here. Just put it in any case. It's got to ship to us in a gun case. So I threw it in a Bond Arms gun case, no big deal. All right? And prepaid, I'm like, is that easy? He goes, oh yes. He goes, Tom, we back up our guns. Sig backs up our guns. So I have the prepaid label. I put it in a box with their label, their sticker on there, FedEx. I was lucky. The FedEx driver happened to be going down the block, and And I flagged him down. I said, hey, here you go, bro. It's already prepaid for. Otherwise, I could have just went to a Kinko's or anywhere else and just dropped it off. So, all right, so I got it to him the next day. The very next day, I get an email, Tom, we received your gun. And the gunsmith wants to talk to you via email. What are your issues? So I explained to him what I just explained to you. Very simply, failure to feed. All right. He goes, okay, we're going to make it right. And then I get this back 3 days later. The gun just pops up at my office, and the gunsmith's remarks right here. Grand total cost $0, by the way, free. Inspected the pistol, adjusted the slide to frame fit. These 22s are a little touchy. Replaced the magazine. They gave me a free magazine. Test fired 50 rounds with no malfunctions. So before I did this video, I ran to the range this morning because I was like curious. So I took my CCI mini mags and I put a box of these through this puppy. Ran 100 through it. Perfect. Perfect. Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. That is what customer service is all about. Now, and warranties is all about. So my question to all of you is to throw in your comments. Now let me say this. This is important. You can't take a gun and work on it yourself and do a lot of modifications and then there's problems and expect the manufacturer to fix whatever you've done to it. Very similar to, I have a Dodge Viper, a souped up Dodge Viper. And I knew, I was cognitive, I knew it. I said, all right, I'm taking a chance. I'm bringing it from this horsepower and I'm raising it to 300 horsepower and I'm just going ridiculous on the engine. And I know that if I have a problem in the future, my warranty is null and void. I took that risk. Luckily, the Viper is still doing good. And it was a good thing to throw a supercharger, Bellinger head as an exhaust, and some other goodies on it. It worked out good for me. But if I went back to Dodge right now and said, hey, can you fix my supercharger? I wouldn't expect them to warranty that. So don't expect a gun manufacturer to warranty things that you've modified yourself. But if it's just right from the factory, a stock gun, and no misuse of the firearm, you should expect good customer service. And now read the warranties on the guns you buy in the future. I'm not going to sit here and say this is what Smith is, this is what Ruger is, this is what Glock is. It's up to all of us to learn together. And in this video, would you please throw in your comments so we can all learn together on your experiences with the different manufacturers and sending guns back and forth. Did they pay for the shipping? Did they do what I just said like Sig did? Perfect. Or did they give you a hassle? I've heard some nightmare stories of manufacturers that gave hassles. I'm not going to name names because that's not appropriate. But let's just leave it at that. Please throw in your input so we can learn together. I want to learn. I have almost every one of every manufacturer made. And I want to know if I have to send one of them back, what to expect. Because I haven't sent too many guns back to manufacturers, to be honest. So please let me know and let all of us know your experience with warranties. How do they treat you? Do they answer the phone? Are they polite? That was important to me. I tell you, when that guy told me, check my email, and then 60 seconds later, there was my prepaid FedEx label overnight, AM delivery, I'm like, this is cool. And then when I got my gun back in 3 or 4 days, perfect. And then I tested it this morning, perfect. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. I feel like for the rest of my life, I've got a brand new gun. And that's what I want to hear from all of you, and let's hear the negative also. Let's be kind and nice, but throw in your input. Thank you. Please subscribe. Please tell a friend. Let's grow the channel. We're all in this together. We all have to learn together. Thank you so much. I care about all of you. I really do.